Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the earth. Thanks for watching this video. It's early in the morning now, as you can see around me. I'm in the Hague, where I'm often. So, look, I want to address the following. There is no such thing as an anointing or a calling that does not require your endurance. The requirement for endurance is not to get anointing or the calling. You will need to endure in order to operate in that calling and operate in the power of that anointing. That's why Christ said, endure until the end. But worldly people are relief-centered. They have a mind of relief, which is also called the mind of the past by some philosophers. But I say the mind of relief, because that describes it the best. And people with a mind of relief cannot operate in the anointing, neither can they fulfill the calling of God for their lives. Why? Because you will encounter a lot of resistance and a lot of you're going to experience some bad stuff happening to you just because you're doing God's will. So you can't have a mind of relief. That's why you ought to be renewed in your mind. Well, that's what I remind you of this morning. So don't fret or don't worry when you notice that some believers have, believers, quote unquote, people that claim to follow Christ have easy success. Things happen easy for them. It's not always certain whether they are operating in the supernatural or not, because most people can't separate the paranormal from the supernatural. Most can't. They think because things are happening in a fast rate and they're using the name of Christ, so it must be a blessing. Just trust the Lord, keep on going. As I mentioned before, there are going to be resistance and persecution when you're doing God's will, and there will be bad stuff are going to happen to you when you do God's will. However, in Him you're more than a conqueror, you're more than an overcomer. That's why you ought to endure. Well, my train is arriving within 10 minutes, so I'm right on time. Fear not. Keep doing God's will and be at peace.